while. So I am on site installing the motorized projection screen. Literally was a pain in the butt to get up there. Why? Because the first lift driver, which I paid for, which was the extra large, refused to take the screen. This is why I'm glad I didn't go with the 120 and 16:9 screen. We'd have never got it in the truck. So the 1610, perfect. Am I going to do a 1610 again? No. That thing was a headache to get out the door. But anyway, we got it in there, putting in the screen, and I forgot the power cord for the projector. So now I got to come all the way down here, get the power cord for the projector. Which, doing your first install, pretty much, I've done installs before, but I'm talking about we're putting in the screen, everything, we're putting all the equipment in. Usually I never have to do that. Usually mostly I have to paint it onto the wall or something like that and I'm done. But this one's a little different. I had to do the screen, do the mount, all that stuff. Which also too interesting theory too on top of that. When it comes to the ceiling isn't all that made that sturdy. So I'm gonna have to mount this thing into I want to mount it into the beams. But I can't show you the location because again, that's the reason why we have to go to court, because we had people that were stalking the company and carrying on. So we can't show you that. But I can tell you what's going on. So again, journey back, get a power cord, because someone forgot the power cord, and I gotta go all the way back. Got my friend in there right now, leveling everything off and helping me out with the whole project. So it's gonna be a very interesting day. On top of that, that's just half of it, because we still gotta go back in and we have to install the window technology is next. We have to install that. So I'm working for the rest of the company to get that done. So I have a few people coming to help with the window technology. Because it's a big window. But other than that, everything else is going well. I know next time I'm learning a couple of things. I'm doing a full installment. Things next time, do not do better. So that's the whole process of learning. So it's an very interesting project. Usually I never have to mount projectors ever in any of the jobs I do. Projectors already mounted, or they're going to bring somebody in to mount it. We don't get involved in that. But this is a real nice place at the end of the day. Small business. I have no problem with going out of my way to help them out. So yeah, it's interesting. But they're loving the screen. First one in Allentown to have a black screen under our technology. So yeah. Now you can say the carrying place, how was the first one to have a black screen? Yeah, but they painted over it. That's where they messed up. So technically they don't have one. But the other one does. They painted over it because, see, here's the thing. They don't understand technology. People can't accept technology if you don't understand it. So they understand the benefits of what they had. They got a white screen up there now. But the problem they're having, I know people work in the building, by the way, I'm friends with a lot of people there, that the screen's washing out horribly. And they're not getting the same results that they were getting from my product. See? Live and learn. Live and learn. Can't operate a white screen in that environment. So the owner painted over that technology, put a white screen in there, and they're having a problem. They can't get the screen to operate like the other one. Am I going to go back there? No. We're done. I don't like how they handle their business. I didn't like it. If you have an issue or you want to let me go, I'm not going to understand her situation also, because she was being taunted by these people, but still, you have to be professional about it. And she could have came to me herself and told me, than sending me somebody to tell me. That's why I won't go back in. So I've been requested to go in and do the install, but I won't do it. Even if they pay, I won't do it. I got standards and guidelines I go by. If I have a problem with you, like there was one guy, we're supposed to put the window glass in, and he wanted everything done right away, this, that, and the other, rush. I don't rush a job. I need to know exactly what we're working with, type of environment, outlets, all that stuff, distance where the projector has to hit. We got to know all this stuff before we go in and put something in. But he wants a rush job. So we backed out. I said, nope, not doing it. So now he saw the other guy set up. He's in there. He's trying to talk to me about setting him up. I'm not going to do it. That's how I work. You have to respect. It's about respect at the end of the day. Other guy, very patient. Very, very patient. That's what I like to work with. So, if we get a delay in something or something doesn't come in on time, he's relaxed with it. Other people want to scream and yell about it. That's why we have to make them sign those contracts, those agreements. So If we have to go to court over this, we don't hit them for like some 12, it's crazy. We just hit them for basically time we had to spend to do the job, and we had to hit them for what we put into it. That's it. That's all it's just my time. And my time, I don't charge them a lot of money, which I don't. So this guy's real nice. Got a couple more we're gonna be doing today. Got another walkthrough I gotta go through and take a look at their area too, because again, we gotta know what we're dealing with. We walk into an area. His ceiling and his environment is interesting. So we had to figure out what kind of mounts to put in there. Yeah, it's an interesting one. But sooner or later, it's me and 4 other people in there. I am going to be bringing some people on board. They're helping. They're not getting paid. They're helping. But I got some people that I'm going to hire them, and they're going to do the installs for me. I need an electrician. I do need one of those. Certified electrician that can go into zoning. I know people over in zoning. That's why I'm glad I got good friends with them over there. If we need outlet in a certain area, we just can't install an outlet. We literally have to go back to zoning and get that permission slip to go do it. Ah, you can come on, go ahead. Whatever you're doing, just chilling. Gotta go pick up a part and come back. Good thing it ain't too far away from us. Come on, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Come on. So I learned what I'm gonna do is next time, I got different locations that I know people at down here. I'm just gonna stick parts over there. At least I got a location nearby. I can grab what I need to run back out. I knew I was gonna forget something. That's usually one of my trademarks right there. I always forget something, always. It's one of my trademarks, always. No matter how hard I try, I always miss something, always. Every time. Or did they hook up on another place? I'm at my sister's house going through my phone, my video. It's like, where's my cell phone? They called me up, they're like, yo, you have a cell phone over here. I was like, yup, that's Classic Ken. Classic Ken. So I'm happy, God is good. He's blessing us. You know, we're getting it done. They're happy with the whole setup. Wait till we fire the projector on. They're staring at the screen because that screen is black. But man, I cannot wait. Pretty soon I'm gonna start off one location and then grab them all. So I got me a whole printout of Allentown, all the different locations and stores, so we get in the process of doing what we need to do. And I know you naysayers out there are gonna say, well, you can't ruin it. As I said before, even your very thoughts are sin. Do you know that? Be careful. Be careful. No one's promised tomorrow. Remember that. So if you were able to get up today and see all this beauty, that means at the end of the day you were blessed. God gave you an opportunity. How you spend that opportunity, it's up to you. All right, gotta go. Y'all have a good one.